I remember this with students is like, it's like students arbitrarily think of a cutoff where anybody's thoughts before that year mean nothing. Now, you know what I mean? It's like, I give you an article from 1933 about, I don't know, afferent in whatever it is. And the person's like, yeah, fucking, I don't go before 2013, bro. Like, that's bullshit.
Anything for us irrelevant.
And then what they end up doing, they're like research chasers, because when people are like always, I want to be up to date and only use the most up to date shit, they don't know what they mean. Because if you do that, every time another study is done that kind of contradicts, you never continuously do something. It's like, for example, the Q angle in the knee, right? You know the Q angle in the knee, which is like a measurement between your tibia and femur, and if there's more of a Q angle, you have more of a valgus, like the angle is higher, so your knee bends in more, if that makes sense to people listening. So now you look at the research regarding Q angle and whether or not it affects patellofemoral pain syndrome, okay? And if you read the research, what they'll do is they'll take 100 people with patellofemoral pain syndrome, and even if they find that only 49 had increased Q angles, what's the conclusion to the paper? That Q angles doesn't affect patellofemoral pain. But that's a weird thing to say, because in the 49 people, maybe it did. In other words, maybe patellofemoral pain is not just, if you have patellofemoral pain and you have patellofemoral pain and you have patellofemoral pain, do we all have the same patellofemoral pain? Conceivably, no. There's a billion different reasons. And with your particular body structure, maybe you're in the group where the Q angle is important, right? There's other research, and you know this from Chiro School, that says that having a big gut doesn't affect low back pain. Like, if you want to go real literature and you want to say, does being overweight really affect low back pain? It's not a good correlation, right? So people will be like, oh, this fucking doesn't matter. But it does matter to some people who having an extra gut is going to put a weird stress on their back. You see what I'm saying?
Or it's indicative of a poor internal environment.
Sure.
Going on.
Sure.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of things. Just having a big gut is not just having a big gut. You can have a big gut healthy, and you can have you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't say that it's ever good to have a big gut.
Yeah.
But there's powerlifter guts, and then there's flabby guts, and then you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't all, and I think that ends up messing up our research interpretations as well. I'll give you another example with regards to that, because we're chiros, this low back thing. It's like, I'm going to check and see if manipulation helps low back pain. So I'm going to take a sample of 100 people who have, air quotes, low back pain. And I'm going to take 50% of you and I'm going to put you in a manipulation group. I'm going to take 50% of you and I'm going to put you in a non-manipulation group. And what you find is what you always find, the manipulation was kind of helpful. You know what I mean? But what's the selection process there? Like, everybody has low back pain in the exact same way? Is that what we're supposed to believe? And now internet scientists will tell us, well, we have no way to differentiate the back pain. We can't be specific with where the back... Well, yeah, but you can be specific with how that person displays their back pain. You're telling me if someone displays the back pain specifically with flexion and rotation, it's the same back pain as if somebody says, when I extend, it hurts? So both of those things just arbitrarily get thrown into a manipulation group or a non-manipulation group, and we see what happens.